All right, Leo, this message is for you. So, cross watchers, you are more than welcome here. And if you have Leo anywhere in your chart or you're surrounded by Leo, you might resonate with this message. All right, let's get right into it. So, the energy out for you, Leo, it is an energy of you having some resentment here. I feel like there's some unhealed trauma that is surrounding you, and it's really going to take a lot for you to get over. Leos may not like to admit it, but they really can hold on to things for a very long time. Situations tend to play over and over in their head, and it's really hard for them to let go when they feel like they've been done wrong or they've gone through some traumatic experience. So this is definitely what I'm seeing in your energy right now, Leo. With the first card out for you being the Hangman. The Hangman in reverse is all about you trying to show yourself as a person that is resilient and able to bounce back. Although you have an energy of, well, it feels like you have an energy of being stuck and replaying old stories, maybe focusing on some heartache, heartbreak, or a situation that was very painful to you, something that you can't release and get over. You are trying to show yourself like, oh, okay, it's fine, I'm not affected, but deep down inside you are affected. Pisces represents the Hangman as well. So you might be surrounded by Pisces, or you might know a Pisces, or you're just feeling the energy of this Hangman's energy, which is the Pisces energy, where the energy of just kind of pretending like everything is okay. The next card out is the Five of Cups. Now, deep down inside, with this Five of Cups energy being there is disappointment, highly felt in this energy. So some type of disappointment, a broken heart, things that you would not like to discuss, things that you don't just tell anybody. You probably don't even tell the people closest to you because you're trying to put on a strong face, but deep down inside there is some pain here. Ace of Swords. The clarity is in your blockage position. So I feel like things have not been clear to you for a while. I feel like allies, you're kind of looking at them like enemies, or even just acquaintances in this energy. You're looking at them as enemies. You're like looking at them as if they are your opponent instead of a person that could be, a person that you can maybe be friends with or acquaintance with. You feel like everybody is a threat right now. Nothing seems clear to you right now. Get some more energy out. The Wheel of Fortune is here because it represents just the ups and downs and the cycles of life. Maybe you don't see this as ups and downs of cycles of life. You feel like this is more or less either karma or just misfortune. But it's really whatever you're going through right now is just the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of life, and represents the way that you are living your life, the way that you are representing yourself in this lifetime. This is why the situations are happening the way that they are happening for you. The Three of Pentacles is here because the Three of Pentacles represents community, family, homemate, soulmate connections, having deep connections with others, and really having a strong bond. And I feel like this is what you're lacking in your energy right now, because Leos can be selfish, they can be self-serving. So in this situation, like I said before, it's hard for you to trust other people because of what you have gone through. But some of these situations, maybe a lot of these situations, you have brought upon yourself, and it has been your karma. And you don't want to look at it that way. You're kind of stubborn in that sense. You don't want to look at it as it being your karma for the things that you have done. Like, you can point out the flaws in others, but it's hard for you to accept ownership of your flaws. With the Five of Wands being here, I see you still struggling and still battling and still fighting your way to gain the respect that you think you deserve. So let's see what's going on in the future energy, or if there's any advice to be given. The World card is in reverse. So a lot of things have stopped for you, Leo. There's things that have come to a dead halt, a stop, things that were going great just completely stopped for you. That's what the World card in reverse means. And it's almost like the universe is telling you it's time to change directions, but you're not ready to. Again, you have that stubborn energy all over you. Ace of Wands. The universe is really doing this on purpose with the karmic cycle because they want you to take a different approach in a different direction. We have an Ace of Wands here, a chance to make a great opportunity, something new, something fresh, something to be passionate about, but in the right and correct way. But again, I don't know if that's what it's gonna, if this cycle, if this time around, or if in this energy, if you're gonna accept that, because I feel like you've done nothing wrong. Judgment. Wow, the Judgment just flew out into my lap. So the Judgment here. So the advice here is coming to some self-realization, really taking a good look at yourself and really accepting yourself to be less than perfect. Perhaps it is hard for you to take on that because you like to think of yourself as the head, the lead, and people look up to you. But even a leader has flaws. Even a leader can be better. Even a leader can lead his people down the wrong path. So the energy here is for you to take a look at where you're going and what you're doing and really focus on how to improve and be better, because on the path that you are right now, the energy is really going to be up and down because you haven't learned from the mistakes that you've made in the past. So that is what I have for you, Leo.